Players were running after their shots and had us on the edge of our seats Sunday.
With an eagle putt, he's walking. He's got it.
Emotions were high in the final event of the regular season.
This is my job, and I love it. And I care very deeply about it.
Chesson Hadley's job was on the line coming into this week outside the top 125 in the FedEx Cup standings. He did everything he could.
That was my very first hole-in-one ever. That is not a joke. I'm 34. I've played pro golf for like 11 years. That was my first one. I look like a baby giraffe, like jumping into the air. And guys, pro golfers get such a bad rap for us not being athletic. And I promise you, I'm a good athlete. But it's probably going to be hard for you guys to believe that after seeing this jump.
Hadley's closing 62 jumped him up into the 125 spot, knocking out Justin Rose at the last minute. Due to his closing bogey.
Had his chances.
The drama continued down the stretch on Sunday. Brandon Grace solidified his spot in the six-man playoff.
Oh my goodness! 7 tied.
Until wire-to-wire leader Russell Henley missed the playoff with a closing bogey.
Oh my goodness. Shish, wrenching. Absolutely wrenching.
On the first playoff hole, Adam Scott stuck it to 4 feet.
It's a moon bowl. All right at it!
But missed the putt.
Oh!
So Kevin Kisner stepped up on the second playoff hole.
Got a twirl, we got a twirl. Oh, and he's got some shot.
And sank it for his first playoff victory in 6 attempts.
There it is.
All was not lost for Adam Scott, though. At 121 in the standings coming into the Wyndham Championship, Scott secured his spot in the FedEx Cup playoffs at number 82. It was a good, bad, and unusual week in the final event of the regular season. Not everyone was so lucky. Austin Cook came into the week on the outside of the standings looking in, and apparently it wasn't meant to be.
Oh no. Horseshoe. That's as bad of a horseshoe as I've ever seen on a tee shot.
Cook's season came to an end at number 135. It was a roller coaster out there this week. Webb Simpson was in the hunt until his first triple bogey at Sedgefield in 878 holes on Saturday. But then finished on a high note with a huge par save at the last.
Oh, wow!
On Sunday, Simpson from 179 yards at the 11th did this.
This looks good. Even better than good. Webb Simpson, an eagle at 11. Don't count him out yet.
When you hit a good shot, you just know it. Hideki Matsuyama, big fan of this one.
Oh my, how good is that?
That was spectacular.
Yeah, he liked that one.
Oh, look at him, he's clapping it.
Well, self-applause, love that.
Absolutely.
Huge applause to all the players that will be moving on to the FedEx Cup playoffs. This was the final week for players to move into the top 125 to secure their tour card for next season and their spot in the postseason. Scott Piercy was the first man out at 126 coming into the week, but played well when he needed it most.
13 under. Oh my gosh, wow, Nick, look at that.
A clutch shot for Matt Kuchar, who was at 124. A birdie on his 72nd hole got him into the playoffs.
Oh, they go up and come back. It does. Like a saucer around this whole location. Well, that is some shot.
But it didn't work out for everyone. Rickie Fowler came into the week at 130 in the FedEx Cup standings and missed the cut. Fowler will miss the playoffs for the first time in his career. Others like Francesco Molinari, Tommy Fleetwood, and Rose will not be moving on either. So here are the new players on the bubble. The top 70 will move on after this week at the Northern Trust. Hadley is at 125 heading to Liberty National.
Hi Tracy, hey Aaron.
Rose isn't moving on, but was a winner earlier in the week.
On behalf of the PGA Tour, it's my honor to let you know that you have been named the 2021 Payne Stewart Award recipient, presented by Southern Company. Congratulations.
Oh my word. Wow. That is unbelievable. I thought there was something fishy going on here. It's like a lot of cameras. The honor of that award is definitely not lost upon me, and yeah, my heart is racing actually.
Hi Justin, how you doing, mate?
Some of Rose's friends paid him congratulations, like English footballer Harry Kane and musician Niall Horan.
To see you receive the Payne Stewart Award for your charitable efforts off the course just shows what a great man you are. Congratulations again. Lots of love. See you soon, bud.
No one celebrated harder than Doug Barron on the PGA Tour Champions this week. He collected his second career victory at the Shaw Charity Classic.
Or about 2 inches left. That's really well done. Once he made the birdie at 16, Doug Barron just took control.
How good is that reaction out of Doug Barron? For the second time, a winner on the PGA Tour Champions.
Earlier this week, two-time NBA champion J.R. Smith made headlines at the Wyndham Championship Pro-Am. Smith announced he's going back to college, enrolling at North Carolina A&T, and hoping to play on the golf team with his full eligibility still intact. Smith spent some time with Rickie Fowler on Wednesday.
On your swing, what are you focusing on? Because I think I'm focusing a little too hard on my grip. I don't have any grip in my right hand, but my left hand is like strong, but I still don't feel like I'm getting around it.
Releasing, getting through it.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the FedEx Cup playoffs. 3 events starting this week with the Northern Trust, and I will have your nightly recaps of all the action from Liberty National starting Thursday in the takeaway on PGATour.com and social media. And then I'll see you back here on Monday for the good, bad, and unusual. Have a great week.